and hopefully others who are late, they can join in as well, inshallah. So let's see if it's recording. So it is recording. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So welcome. This is week 6. So we got creative arts and craft this week. So we're going to try and do something creative today, inshallah. So well done for attending on time, and apologies for being delayed on my side. So inshallah, we'll take things forward from here. So we'll start with this dua today. So this is one of the easiest and most powerful dua that we can do. Okay, so we start Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So in the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. So this is the most easiest dua that we can do, and it is the most powerful dua. Okay, we start everything with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah will guide us and help us and make it easy for us and make us successful in whatever we do. Okay, so remember to start everything with this dua. So whenever you want to start something, say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim before eating, before drinking, walking, working, studying, anything, inshallah. Okay, so this is the outline for today. So we have the setup, the start. So homework, show and tell. So if you have homework you want to tell me or you want to show on the camera, then you can do that. Replica of Imam Hussein shrine. So we're going to do the shrine first. We're going to try and make the shrine first, and then we're going to do the creative art piece. Hopefully we'll have time, and then I'll tell you homework and then feedback, inshallah, for the class and finish off the dua. So previous week we looked at the rules of internet safety, and I asked you to write down 3 rules, and I also asked you to try one of the new apps that we saw. Okay, so hopefully you have tried them. And then we also looked at a PowerPoint, and then I showed you how to make a poster on a PowerPoint, and then we made a poster for Eid al-Ghadir. And now we have another Eid coming, which is Eid al-Mubahila, and this is on Friday. Okay, and I asked you to make a poster for that. So anybody who's like to make show their poster for whether they have made one for Eid al-Ghadir, or they have made one for Eid al-Mubahila, you can show it now on your camera. I can see it. Let's see. Amir Ghadiri. Can I show, please? Yeah, Zahra. Zahra, you can put your camera on and you can show it if you like. So if you talk while you're showing your poster, then we will be able to see it as well.
I have made a poster, but it is on PowerPoint in my computer.
Okay. Can you show it or can you share it?
I can share my screen.
I don't think you can share your screen. But you can try, see if it works. I don't think it will allow you to share your screen. Let's see.
If you make me the co-host, then
Oh, that was Nabiha. Wait, I thought I was speaking to Zahra. Zahra, let's see yours first. MashaAllah. That looks very good. Can others see my screen? There we go. MashaAllah, you can see she's made a Kaaba. Very nice. That's very creative. Well done. And then what is this one? I can't hear. I don't know why your mic is not working. Very good. MashaAllah. Very nice. Well done. Okay, let's see now Nabiha's. There you go, Nabiha. You can show me yours now. MashaAllah, very good. That looks very good, Nabiha. Well done. And then Let's see who else we have here. So we have, can you please show us the last week craft? Yes, I'll show that now. I made a PowerPoint, but unfortunately it's deleted. Wait for me. Okay. Very good. MashaAllah, very well done to all of you. So let's go back to the PowerPoint. Where is the PowerPoint? Okay, there we go. So well done to all of you. MashaAllah, that was very good. So this is what you can do. Okay. You can email any of the work that you have done so far for with this 6 weeks. Okay, you can email your work. You can take a photo of yourself with the work, or you can just take a photo of your work, and you can email it to office@majlis.org.uk, and then your work will be displayed on the MUS website and other social media like Facebook as well. Okay, so if you have any work that you have done for the past 6 weeks and you would like it to share with other people, you would like other people to see your work and for it to go on the MUS social media, okay, then you can put it, email it to this email address, okay, and if you want to be in the picture, that's fine, as long as you are happy to be in the picture. But you need to speak with your parents to make sure they're happy with you to be in the picture, because those will go on the MUS Facebook and website as well. Okay, so some of us have started private chat, so let me disable that for you. Okay, so well done to all of you, mashallah, that was amazing work. Okay, so others are praising you as well, so very well done to you as well. So now it's time for the register, so if you could please write your name in the chat box so I can use that as a register, please. So please type in your name in the chat box. Make sure it's your real name and it's not your username or nickname. Okay, thank you. So Eid Mubahila is coming this Wednesday. So this is the poster I made for Eid Mubahila. So you can see I used PowerPoint to make this one. So hopefully you like it. It's not as good as yours, but inshallah, I'm sure you have made much better than mine. So you see here, Eid Mubahila, we have this surah in the Quran, which was revealed at that time. Anybody know the story of Eid Mubahila and would like to tell to the class, please? Me, Maryam.
Eid al-Mubahila is when the Prophet invited the Christians to ask them, like, invite them to Islam.
Yeah.
And then the Christians came and they didn't believe in the Prophet. So then they said, Jesus is the Son of God.
Yes.
Then the Prophet said, Prophet Adam was before Prophet Isa. Wait, something like that, but
Yes, that's
so
correct.
instead of that, so when the disbelievers told the Prophet that they wouldn't believe,
Yes.
the Prophet decided to bring Imam Ali, Bibi Fatima, Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein, his family, Tahlul Bayt. And then when
Yes.
the people saw the child's faces,
Yeah.
they were like, he must be telling the truth. And then they believed in God.
That's correct. Okay, so that's very good, Maryam. So we had the Christians of Najran. They came and they were debating with the Prophet, as Maryam said, that they were saying that Jesus was the Son of God because he didn't have any father. So the Prophet said, well, if Jesus didn't have any father, you make him the Son of God. What about Prophet Adam? He didn't have a father or a mother, and he was before him. So do you consider him as a God as well? As a God as well? And they had no answer. So they had a lot of debate. Still, no conclusion. So then this ayah came to the Prophet. This is from the Quran. Says, but whoever disputes with you in this matter, after what has come to your knowledge, then say, come, let us call our sons and your sons, our women and your women, and our near people and your near people, and let us earnest in prayer and pray for the curse of Allah on the liars. So they said, okay, let's come together and pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so Allah can curse the liars. So the Christian says, okay. They came in and the Prophet brought his own family, as Maryam nicely explained. So Bibi Fatima, Imam Hassan, Imam Hussein, and the Prophet himself, when they came, and when the Christians saw the bright faces and that the Prophet brought his own family, they got scared and they realized that the Prophet is telling the truth. So they withdrew their challenge and they say, we don't want to do it. Okay, whether they believed or not, I'm not too sure on that one, but they probably changed their mind. So thank you very much, Maryam. So this is the Eid Mubahala one. So if you have done your poster, please send it to the office@majlis.org.uk with your name on it. Okay, and then when you email, also write your class group, please. So we are group 3 Wednesday. So the admin knows that it is from this group, and so they can put it for the right age on there, or you can just put your age group in there. Okay, so this is what we're doing today. So we have the replica of Imam Hussein shrine, and then we have the creative art piece. I was thinking we should start with the replica maybe, or we can start with the creative art piece. Creative art piece might be the easier one. So the other one will take us longer. So I was thinking we should start with this one, then we have like something good and big 3D model ready for the Muharram, which is coming inshallah next week. Okay, so we're gonna start with this one. So if you were all here last week, and I did ask the admin to send an email as well. So this is what you need for today. So you need sellotape, double-sided tape, scissors, ruler, permanent marker maybe, wrapping paper, gold one or gold paint, and lots of cardboard. So inshallah, hopefully you all have it ready. Anybody has any question before we begin? Anybody has any question? So this is so this bit I'm gonna do it as well, but the teaching we're gonna watch this video. This video will explain step by step on what needs to be done. Okay, so we're gonna watch this together, and then I'm gonna pause in between, and I'm gonna try and make one as well. So we're gonna watch this. We're gonna try and make it as we're going along, and then we'll pause from bits by bits to make sure we get that thing done. Okay, I do not have double-sided tape. Okay, so we'll see where they use the double-sided tape. If it doesn't work, then you just maybe use one-sided tape, just tape it around, see how it works. So should we start? Anybody has any final question before we make a start? No questions. Let's make a start. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So hopefully you can hear it as well. I will stop it from time to time so we can do each action and before we move on to the next one. So this is creative, getting creative with Fatima on Ahlul Bayt TV.
Salam and welcome to Getting Creative with Fatima. Today I'm going to show you how to do a replica of Imam Hussein's shrine. So let's get started. To do this project you will need some sellotape, some double-sided tape, scissors, a ruler, some permanent marker pens, an image of the shrine. Here I've got some gold paper, and you can also use paint, so whichever you want, it's fine. And I've got some cardboard.
Can you please lower the voice? Is it too high? Okay. You can also lower the voice on your computer. It might be your computer, but I have lowered it a bit for you.
Lots of scraps of cardboard you can find easily anywhere.
There we go.
A cocktail stick.
If you don't,
And some felt for the
marker,
flag.
so hopefully you should.
So these are all the things you'll need, so let's get started.
Walaikum salam.
So to start, you want to start off with the base of the piece, and I've got some cardboard here, some large cardboard, which is lovely to use.
Can you hear the screen?
Want to do sort of a long rectangular sort of piece to start with, and then measure off. It's about 2.5 inches, and then do the same to the other side so that it's even. So the middle part is about 4 inches across, and then I'm just going to cut it with my scissors. You can get all sorts of thicknesses for cardboard, so it might be a bit stiff, but that should be fine. And then you just bend it like that, make sure that you've got it there. And then I just need to create the sides, so I just need to measure out what I will need. You can just draw sort of around it just to see how much you'll need. So just place it like that and just draw around it. Just a rough sort of drawing. Just use the ruler to make it straight. Again. And just cut it out. Okay, so you need to do another one of these, so you just draw around it again. Okay, so when you've cut out all your pieces for the base, perfect, you need to use sellotape.
Okay, so for the first one, you need to make sure you cut out your base. So hopefully we all have that. So are we cutting our bases? Do we have our base? I actually found one like this, a square box like this. And I made this like, I've closed it up. So my base is ready already. So I'm a bit ahead on this one because I saw the video before. So I jumped on this one. So everybody's got their base. Where's the video? Anybody has any question? Not yet. Okay, so I'll give you some time. Maybe you can make your base first. Okay, because without the base, so it needs to be a box like this. Okay, so we're gonna make a box like this. That's what she's gonna do. So she cut it, and now she's gonna join them together. Okay, to make a box. If you have a box like this already, okay, then you don't need to do cutting of the cardboard. Okay, so I have a question. Yeah, so I've paused the video. So if you have any question or you're making your base, then do the base now. And then if you have a sibling who can help you with it, that will be very good, or your parents can help you with it. Very good. I've shared the link as well in the group. So if you can't hear it properly, maybe you can watch it here. Mariam. Mariam?
I don't have a gold. I haven't got gold paint or paper, and I don't have a permanent marker.
Okay, you might not need a permanent marker, but you will need a gold paint. If you don't have one now, it's okay. So you can make the box and the shape of it now, and then you can always paint it later. So when you get a gold paint later on, or a golden cover, you can do that later.
Can I use golden crayon because I have this
Yeah,
sort of,
of course you can. Yeah,
not sparkly, but it's this bronzish.
yeah, you can use that. That's fine.
Color it yellow.
Yeah, you can. Even if it's yellow, you don't have to have gold. You can use yellow as well. Yeah, the yellow is fine. Yellow looks like gold anyway. So
Okay.
that's completely fine. No problem. Okay. So, should we move on? Should I play the video? Or are we still making the base? So you can see she's going to glue them together. But sellotape them together. So that's to make the base ready.
You need to put quite a bit of sellotape just to make sure that it stays together.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Hello? Abad? Hello?
So once you have sellotape to put all the pieces together, you can get a friend to help you if you struggle with this, just to hold the card while you put the sellotape perhaps. So you've got the base. Now turn it upside down, and you've got something like this, which is fantastic. And you need to now start building on the shrine, seeing how it will look. So I've got to...
So that's the base ready for her. So hopefully we have the base ready as well. Should we give you 2 minutes to have the base ready, or should we play the video and move on? So if anybody wants to wait 1 or 2 minutes because they're still making the base, then please write in the chat box and I can wait. Okay, we will wait 2 minutes. So while can I draw it instead? Yeah, you can draw it as well. So if you have forgotten the resources, or you didn't get the email, then you can start drawing a shrine. Okay, so you can do that. So let's put a timer up maybe. Can I draw instead? So we'll put a timer up and then we'll do wait. So you can see the timers there. Very good. Ishal is asking, what should you say before you're starting the timer? You should say Bismillah, Ishal. I forgot to say that. But we started the lesson with Bismillah, so maybe that will count, hopefully. Okay. Abad, you have a question?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Yeah, you have a question?
Hello?
Can you not hear me?
Hello? I can't hear you. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? I can't hear you. Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? He can so not hear you. Hello? Okay, you can. I don't know why there was a problem there. Abad, it might just be from your side. Let me message him. No, it's me, Mariam. Okay, so the time is up now. So we'll go back to the video. Where is it? There we go. So that's the base. So we'll move on to the next step now.
Bits of cardboard, and I'm going to do the dome now. Now to do this, it's very, very simple. What you do, you just cut, you fold it, fold the card like this, and you cut it at an arch like that.
So let's do that. So we have to make the dome. So we're gonna cut the arch bit. So let's do that bit. I forgot how she cut it.
To do this, it's very, very simple. What you do, you just cut, you fold it, fold the card like this, and you cut it at an arch like that. So you've got that. And then you want it exactly the same, so you want it exactly the same size. So you just cut around it if you want. Be careful not to cut the piece that you've just done. It should be coming like that. And you've got the two pieces there.
So we're making two pieces of the dome bit. So let's make that. So you can make yours. I'll make mine. I haven't got that bit. So there's mine. So that's the 2-bit. So you can make that one. Should I show you that bit again? So if you haven't got this one, then you can make the dome bit now. So let's go.
Seeing how it will look. So I've got here some more bits of cardboard, and I'm going to do the dome now. Now to do this, it's very, very simple. What you do, you just cut, you fold it, fold the card like this, and you cut it at an arch like that. So you've got that. And then you want it exactly the same, so you want it exactly the same size. So you just cut around it if you want. Be careful not to cut the piece that you've just done. It should be coming like that. And you've got the 2 pieces there. Now, you'll have to slot the pieces together later, but I advise to do that after you've put the gold on the top. Now the dome is going to sit onto something, so you need to basically get the piece and just make sure it's around the same length all the way around. So if it's not, you can add some more card to it, so just use the sellotape.
So we need the round one now. We need the round one now, so where the dome can sit on. So as you can see, she's made the round bit, so I've made this bit. So we can turn it, make it round like this. Okay, hopefully that will sit on that. And then maybe you will need 2. So let me cut another one. So hopefully you're doing this. Anybody has any questions? Are we trying this? If you want to show what you have so far, you can put your camera on and then show it to us so we can see where we are. Let's see. Who's done up to this far so far? Anybody want to show it on the camera? I can't see any messages. So you don't want to show on the camera? Okay, that's fine. Oh, there we go. We can see Hadi's. Very good. Just a minute, Hadi. Your mic was unmuted, so I couldn't see yours. There we go. Let me stop my share so others can see it as well. There we go. Hadi, let's see again. Very good. Well done. Okay, well done, Hadi. Anybody else want to show this? That's very good, Hadi. Well done. Okay, we got Zahra as well. Let's look at Zahra. MashaAllah, very well done, Zahra. That's very good. Well done, Zahra. So let's continue with the video. Thank you for sharing, Zahra and Hadi. So let's go back to the video. So there you go.
Use a bit of sellotape.
So she's sellotaping those 2 together.
Add it to the other one.
Do that as well.
That's fine. And just make sure it's the right sort of way all the way around. There you go, so you can slot it in like that. So you just need to get some more sellotape. you just put some sellotape on it to keep it in place. Okay, perfect. And so you put that on there, and you can see like it's all coming together now, as you can see. Now my 2 minarets I've got here, and just use some tube. You can find that anywhere.
So now you need this bit. So she's using like a tissue cover. I did have mine as well somewhere. So we can make the minarets, and you can put that on the top. So you can have that as well, yours. Can put it in. Can you put the video back? I want to see the door, to cut the door. She hasn't made the door yet. She's gonna do it later, I think. She's just gonna draw on them. She hasn't made any door. You can see. This is what goes on the top of the.
You need to
on the shrine.
Basically get the piece and just make sure
You're making it later, that's fine as well.
Length all the way around. So if it's not, you can add some more card to it. So just use the sellotape.
Where did the thingy go?
Use a bit of sellotape to add it together.
I take this up.
Fine.
You need this.
Just make sure it's the right sort of way all the way around. There you go, so you can slot it in like that. So you just need to get some more sellotape. That should work. And then you just put some sellotape on it to keep it in place. Okay, perfect. And so you put that on there, and you can see like it's all coming together now, as you can see. Now my 2 minarets I've got here.
I've got these 2 now, so I can put these 2 on there.
Use some tube. You can find that anywhere. So those are all going to be covered in gold as well. But also on top of the minarets, you've got little domes there. So I'm going to do those also. And to do that, you just do the same thing again. Get the cardboard, do slightly smaller ones. You want it to fit the top, so make sure it's quite small.
So you need to make one of the small domes now for the 2 minarets. So let's do that.
Go, my first one. So you want them all the same size, so you just do it again, just repeat the process, just go all the way around. So you want 4 of them, so you do it again. And one last time. So you've got all your pieces cut out, and as I said before, you can use the gold paint, or you can use some shiny paper, some shiny gold paper. So I'm going to use some paper, and what I want to do is I want to cover all my pieces in gold. So it's going to be a gold piece. You can use some glue stick or some sellotape, whichever you find easier. So just dab on the glue.
Okay, so now you can use glue or sellotape, and you can put the gold stickers on, or you can make it put a sellotape on. So let's give you maybe 5 minutes now. So I'll put a 5 minutes timer up, and then while you're putting those up, or maybe 4 minutes. Let's do 4 minutes timer. See if I'll do mine as well. So in this 4 minutes, it's your chance now to do those coverings. So cover each one of them in a gold paper, and then we will look at them. Inshallah, I'll show you mine as well. I have an important question. Can you put it? Okay. Mariam, you have a question?
Yes, is the dojo working again? Because it's been a long time.
No, the dojo is not going to work, unfortunately. I did share an email at the start, so I will show you the email again at the end. So any work that you do, you can send it to that email address. And then
my mom saved it, the video on the computer after you send the email, so I have it.
Okay,
On my computer.
that's fine. So I will show the email again at the end. So you can email any work you have done in these 6 weeks. You can email them with your name and the group. So we are group 3 Wednesday. So you can email them with your name to the admin, and they will use that, inshallah, to put on social media as well. Okay, so maybe let's have 5 minutes timer, because I think it might take longer to put wrap them all up. So I'm gonna wrap mine up. You can wrap yours up, and then see if you can finish in 5. We can wrap them up in 5 minutes, if you will. And then we'll see what we have at the end together, so we can show how much what we have. I just bought a wrapping paper, a golden one, see? So it's easier. So we can use that. This is like wrapping a gift, and then the shrine is all golden, so it should look. Anybody has any question, you can raise your hand, or you can type in the chat box, and then I can answer your question as well. Next week is a Muharram week. Inshallah, next week we're going to cover stories from Karbala, and next week is also our last week for summer holiday, the summer camp. Okay, so just let you know about that. You mean to repeat what I said? Okay, next week is our last week of summer camp, and next week is also next week is also our last week of summer camp, is the Muharram week, and in which we're going to cover the stories from Karbala, and then stories of the heroes of Karbala. So if you know any stories of the heroes of Karbala, or about any personality in Karbala, you can inshallah share with us next week as well. This is the box, so I've covered the outside. Maybe I didn't make mine look as nice as it was supposed to look like. Abad, do you have a question?
Yes.
Yes, please.
No. Sorry, I accidentally raised my hand.
Yeah? What question you have?
Sorry, I accidentally raised my hand.
Okay, that's fine. So, that's one of the minarets. So you can see one of those towers. So I'll make the second tower now. That's the second tower. The time is running. Where's my this one gone? I still haven't managed to do this one. So time runs very fast. Oops. Anybody managed to finish? Okay, I haven't managed to finish. I just made this bit. Okay, so let's finish this bit off. That's the top bit. So I have this one left. So I need to make this one. Anybody wants to show this? Anybody is there? You can put your camera on and then you can show it if you'd like to show. Then we can see on the camera. You don't have to cover both sides. You can only do one. You can do one side. It's fine. See, like this one, you can only do. You can do one side. You don't have to do both sides. So, mashallah, it looks very good, Hadi. Your wrapping is much better than mine. Look at mine; is not too neat. Yours looks very tidy, mashallah. So Hadi is there. Let's see if I need to sellotape this one. You need to do this one as well, Hadi, the small one that you cut. So maybe you need to stick that one as well. And good, this one is ready as well. So that's the main one. And then you have this one, which will go on the top. And then you have the two tubes. And then you have these two, see? So you can put these two on the top as well, like this. You see? Oops. There we go. So hopefully you had enough time. Can you tell Hadi Nakhwid that I think his is really good? Hadi Mariam says yours is really good. She likes yours a lot. It looks very good as well. And we like it all a lot as well. It looks better than mine as well. I can say that for sure. Okay, let's go back to the video now so we can look at the next step.
So now I have covered all my pieces and you can see they're lovely, gold and shiny, and I'm going to put the piece together.
Okay, so this is where now she's sellotaping all of them onto the box. Okay, so the pieces that we made, so you got the big box, which is the main part of shrine, and then you got this bit on the top, and then you got these small ones. So you need to sellotape them together. So let's do that. So where's my sellotape going? I think this is maybe where you can use double-sided tape. If you have, you can put the double-sided tape on the bottom of this, and then you can use that. You can use that to sort of stick it on. I'll use sellotape the way she's using sellotape. So hopefully that will work. I think maybe my box is a bit small to be. It was good if my box was a bit bigger. Hopefully your box is a bit bigger than mine. There we go. You can see the first bit. This way. So I'll put the first one on. Now I need to put the other two, so the small ones on. There we go. So I'll put the two small ones on as well. I forgot to make one for this, a dome for these two. I made this dome, you can see here. So maybe I need for these two as well. Let's see. Be crooked. we're not going to play a Kahoot today. We will play Kahoot next week, inshallah. We will do a Kahoot on Karbala, who the heroes of Karbala, who was involved Karbala, what is the Muharram about, what is Karbala about, which Imam was in Karbala, and so on. Okay, so you can maybe read up about a bit about it beforehand. I'm sure you most already know about it already. You know what Karbala is all about. So that's very good for you. Okay, so you can watch the video, you can see she's sticking them on. So you can stick yours on as well.
And then I've got the two here that I'm going to put here. So
Love drives us. It gives us courage and helps us make difficult but the right decisions. We see people suffering in our world and we do something about it. And our philosophy is really that simple. See, we've seen invasions, occupations, genocides and natural disasters, and we know we can't stop them. But we're there, in aid of every person that we can help. See, the media left Syria, but we're still there. The media left the Rohingya.
after you have done that, you take all the domes and you need to start creating slots. So they're going to come into each other. So I need to create a slot at the bottom of this one, just with my scissor. So right down the middle, and then you've got, make sure you don't go all the way because you don't need that. And then one on the top of this one. Okay, perfect. After you've done the slots, you just place them together like that. So you've got your dough. And then you do the same thing to the little ones. So now I'm going to put all my domes in top of the piece. I'm going to cut just a slot there and a slot here. And I'm just going to slide it in place.
So you see here, you cut a bit of between the domes. Okay, you cut them and then they go inside each other, and you cut a bit on the top of the cardboard. And so when you cut on the top of cardboard, then you can fit it in. I didn't cut mine. I went, so I sellotaped mine. You can see it from here. I don't know whether you can see or not. So I sellotaped mine on. Maybe it didn't work properly, but my dome doesn't look actually too good. But anyways, you can see, okay, sometimes it doesn't matter whether you fail like mine. See, it's not, maybe it doesn't look as good, but you can see at least I tried. Okay, so this is one lesson for life, that if you don't know something and you want to see how things go, you give it a try. Yeah, so you see I tried to make a shrine of the Imam, and then it came out okay. Maybe I can, next time I make it better. But yours, as you can see, mashallah, you're very creative. Yours is much better. So anybody wants to share this now, they can share the current stage now. So maybe Hadi and Zahra were sharing earlier. You can share how it's looking now. So you can put your camera on. Let me pin your camera so others can see as well, Hadi. MashaAllah. Look at Hadi's. It looks so good. So you all can see Hadi's camera, right? So that looks beautiful. Well done, Hadi. And who else wants to share this? Okay. Who is still working on this? Anybody who is still working on this, they want to share? Put your camera on so we can see. Okay, maybe we're still working on it, yeah? So, anybody last so far before I go back to the video? And then we'll go back to the video. So, we'll finish the video and then we can see. So you do the same, you cut the next bit, you stick the other dome on the top of those ones as well.
So,
And that's how that one works.
I've done all the bits and bobs that I need to do now. Now it's time to add in a bit of the detail to bring the piece to life. The first thing I'm going to do is do some of this.
See, so that's the picture. So she's going to try and draw those on the front side to make it look like a door. So with a marker.
The detail to
So let's
bring the piece to life. The first thing I'm going to do is
so I'm going to leave that picture up. So all you need to do is just take your piece and draw on it like those dome marks. So let me try mine as well. I'm going to put the video on pause so you can see. This is the bit where it said you would need the picture, so you can see how the dome bit looks like. Maybe you can measure it to make sure that each one looks the same, or you can just try and draw them as they go along. Then we have something on the top here as well. There we go. I tried mine. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I just used a black marker. I didn't use any other colors. Maybe we can put some other colors on. See how it looks like. Okay, so you can try yours with a different color and different style if you want. So we're just making the doors like that. Okay, so you can try yours and see how it looks like. Wow. In the whole class. Thank you, Mariam, for your nice comment and encouragement. So that's very nice of you, Mariam.
Do some of these and the door.
Hadi, Mariam is saying that your work is very good. So you can see she's using a ruler and a marker to measure it. I just did mine like that. So you can do that, or you can use the marker to measure yours as well.
You can do some designs
saying well done to all of you.
in these, just like the shrine itself.
She's got nice details on
Some
that
of the
one.
pieces, some of the designs on there, on the minaret.
So she's copying the designs of them. I don't know if I can do the design. Maybe let's see. maybe you can make a let's go actually writing on it, so we can write on this. Let's write Ya Hussein on this. You can write Ya Hussein on the top of this one, the big one, because you have lots of space, so you can write on that one, or you can write on the top here. So on the top here, so you can write here Ya Hussein as well, okay? And you can make designs on this ones as well, the way she's doing. I'll leave mine the way it is, because I'm not too good on that one.
And you can do that all the way round,
Yeah.
so you can put those shapes
So
all the
maybe
way
you don't
around.
have to rush it now. So you can see the big.
To finish it off, I would put the flag. So I've got a cocktail stick and some red felt, and I'm just going to simply use some double-sided tape on the felt.
Oh, she's got a flag as well. I don't have a flag.
And just fold it.
Let's make a flag. I forgot the flag. So what we can do, I can actually make a flag with a paper. So if you have a flag, you can make a flag. If you have a cardboard, you can make a flag out of a cardboard and then color it in red. So that's what I'm going to try and do now. So let's see if it works. So that's my flag. Yeah. And if I get a red marker, yeah, so then I can color it red. There we go. That's my red flag. So I've colored my cardboard I've cut it into flag, and I have colored it red. Let's see what.
So you've got the flag. Now what's lovely is you've got a little groove here to place it in, so just slot it in.
Okay, so
right
you put
in
it on the top of
there.
that one, yeah? So I don't think mine's gonna go, so I'm gonna just sellotape it in. There we go.
So there you have it, my model of Imam Hussein's shrine.
So you can see, mashallah, she's very creative. So she has colored the inside bit as well. She's made it more decorative. Mine's not that fancy, but I'll show you mine. So we've finished this first part. So if I pin my video, so you can see, there we go. Yeah, so you can see the flag. My design is not very good. You can see it's very simple. Yeah, but the shrine is there. Yeah, you can see there. So that's mine. Yeah. So let's see now who else is ready. So we got Hadi there. So let's make Hadi's video big. There we go. Everybody, you can see Hadi's. MashaAllah. Well done, Hadi. Let's see who else is ready to show theirs. It doesn't matter if it's not finished. So very well done, Hadi. Look at Abad Ali. Abad, you can make if you made yours, you can show yours. Anybody else has done this? Where's Zahra gone? Zahra, how far you got yours? Even if it's not finished, you can show it off. You can show it, that's fine. Let's look. Let's see yours. Zahra. Hold it up. Hold it up a bit so we can see. Zahra. A bit up, a bit more up. Yeah, very good. Okay, very good. Well done. Turn it around, the other side. Very good, very good. Yeah, so you just need to put your golden paper or the wrapping paper and yours will be finished as well. Okay, because we didn't have enough time, so that's okay. We had to a bit rush. If it was in a classroom environment, you would have got more time, so we would have been able to finish it properly all together and help each other as well in making it. Okay, so we got Ishal's as well. Let's see, Ishal. Let me just pin your video, Ishal. Let's see. MashaAllah, very good. Very good, well done. That looks very good, MashaAllah. Well done. So, well done to all of you. Well done to all of you who's tried your best, okay? And even if you didn't try making it, like some of you like Mariam, who's been encouraging everyone else and commenting on how excellent you've all been. So very well done to all of you who have tried. And those of you who have tried but you don't want to show it on the camera, so still very well done to you. Anybody else wants to show before I move on to the PowerPoint? Okay, so let's go back to the PowerPoint. So because of the time, we didn't get enough time to go to the second bit. So we did so show your work, so we've done this bit. So this bit I will leave it to you, so you can do it later on yourself. Okay, so creative art piece. So what you need to do, so you have, if you have your resources, you can make it. Okay, so if you go onto YouTube and you type "Getting Creative with Fatima" on Ahlul Bayt TV, okay, she's got some very amazing videos on making different things. Okay, especially I saw the one with the headband one. It was very easy and it looked very nice. Okay, so you can see this is the different videos which you can find on YouTube on Ahlul Bayt TV. Getting Creative with Fatima. So you got the headband, you got necklace, you got 3D Karbala scene, okay, which you can make. You got water bottle cover, you got candle holder, and you got stained glass window art. Okay, so your homework is to find those and choose one of them, at least one, and then try and make it. Okay, so that's your homework, because next week is Muharram, so I want you to make something for Muharram and be ready. Okay, this year it looks like Muharram is going to be online, so we're all going to be in our homes. So we're going to turn our home into like a majlis, into like a Zadari place. Okay, so we need to have something personal as well that you can use there. You can have a headband or you can make something else. And those of you who have made like shrine like this, you can have that on the side as well. Okay, so any work that you do and you want to share it with others, you can email your work, any work that you have done since for this 6 weeks. Okay, you can email it to office@majlis.org.uk. Okay, with your name and the group. Okay, so email your work to office@majlis.org.uk. Okay, with your name and then the group. The group is, you can put group 3 or you can put Wednesday. Okay, and then if you want just your work, you can just send a picture of your work, and if you want to be in the picture, then you can hold your work up and your parent can take your picture and send it to you. But make sure you tell your parents, okay, these pictures will be used on the MUS social platform. So if you don't want to be on those, then don't take your picture, just send picture of your work. Okay, so next week, as I said earlier, which was during the thing, you might have heard it, you might not have heard it. So next week is Muharram week. Okay, so we're going to do stories of Karbala and the lessons that we can learn from it. Okay, so we're going to cover that. We're going to do a Kahoot as well next week. And next week is our final week, inshallah. We will be finishing with the summer camp next week with Muharram topic. So if you have anything, stories of Karbala, or you know anything about Karbala, and then next week you will get a chance, inshallah, to share as well. Anybody has any questions? Okay, so you can either do this as well, the creative bits, if you have the resources, so you can just do this. You can try this in YouTube, it will come up, or you can try one of these other ones. So the headband, the necklace, the water bottle, the candle holder, or the art. Mariam. Anybody has any question, you can raise your hand, or you can type in the chat box. Mariam?
For Muharram tomorrow, are we going to do any activities?
Tomorrow? Or next week?
Next week.
No, next week we will. We're not gonna make something. So if that's why, so you have time now. So you can choose one of these things and you can make it at home for next week. And then next week in the class, we're gonna read stories about Muharram, and then we're gonna do Kahoot to finish off.
Okay, because I've done Kahoot a lot in my old madrasa class.
Yeah, on Muharram.
No, not for Muharram.
Yeah, the Kahoot will be on Muharram, inshallah.
A lot.
Okay, so that's very good. So you know how to use Kahoot. So inshallah we can do Kahoot. So it will be like a quiz on how much you know about Muharram or the Karbala. Inshallah. Okay?
I know quite a lot about Karbala and the thirst and hunger of the people, of Imam's army, and the women, children, hungry, thirsty. And
MashaAllah. Yes, that's very good. So, so maybe you can choose one of them, like one of the stories. Maybe if you want to write it down, or if you know by heart, then next week you can share it with the class, inshallah.
Can we write it on a piece of paper?
Yeah, if you want to write it down, that's better. You can write it down, and then you can share it with the class next week.
Or can we just unmute and tell a part about it?
Yes, you can do that. Yes. So you can either tell the story. Sorry. You can either tell the story on the mic. You can either draw a piece of artwork and then show it on the camera. You can either make one of these things. So you can do one of these things in your own time, and you can show that on the camera. You can tell any story, and I'll tell you some of the stories from Karbala, and then what we can learn from Karbala. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
And then we'll do a quiz as well, no problem. Anybody else has any questions? If you have joined late and you haven't typed your name in the chat box, please type your name in the chat box. And we are finished for today. So please email your work to office@majlis.org.uk. And then we have this feedback that we're collecting so we can improve the classes. And then next week also I'll tell you what is going to happen after the summer camp as well. Once the summer camp is finished, I will tell you what's happening as well, inshallah. Okay, so this is the link for the feedback. We'll read the dua. So you can read the dua with me if you like to unmute yourself and then read the dua. Okay, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma kulli waliyaka al-hujjat ibn al-Hasan salawatuka alayhi wa ala abahi fi hadhihi sa wa fi kulli sa وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. So thank you very much for joining today, and thank you very much for participating and trying to do the activity. And I'm sorry it wasn't as creative as it was supposed to be, so we tried to make something. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. And inshallah, I'll see you all next week, Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Okay? So if you do not have any questions, take care, and I'll see you next week. Khuda Hafiz.
That's not good. Try to stick them.
Guys,
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make sure.
yeah,